Ninth Amendment issue against a state law, that's a really tough case. But, I believe it absolutely applies to any federal law. And, I mean, I guess we don't have enough time to debate it all day.
Yeah, we both got our points out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, well, great points, Tom. Appreciate the call as always. Take care.
See you, Tom.
Yeah.
Let's take a call from Gary in Hazel Park. Gary, welcome to the show.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey, I'm wholly disheartened in the American people because it's proven that we can't get out of this dichotomy, this infernal cycle of Republican, Democrat. It should take at least 12 to 15 years for the power base to be able to affect the change necessary to put the country back in shape. And the Republicans, I blame them 100%, because when we finally had all the things we needed, all three branches of government, 44 of them walked away from their post. It allowed the Democrats to rally and take control.
Yeah, and I want to put my tinfoil hat on, but I'm not going to. Why the Republicans walked away like they, I don't know, Gary. It doesn't make sense to me. But I'll tell you who else is at fault. Paul Ryan and the Republican Congress. They didn't fulfill the promises they made to us in 2016.
Except having talked to Tim Walberg about this, he talked about all the bills that they passed. They passed HB 38. And Mitch McConnell will not allow it to go through because he won't do the 50, the simple majority passage. So you can't get the Democrats that are blocking something as simple as reciprocal carry, which is and it won't happen after January.
Yeah. Not that. But again, where's our wall funding?
Right, exactly.
All you Republicans who are anti-Trump for the first 2 years of this presidency. I mean, the American people know that Donald Trump did what he promises made, promises kept. We got what I can't say I've ever been more happy with the president than I am with Donald Trump right now. He's fulfilling every possible promise he made to me that he can without the help of the Republicans. He did this without the help of the Republicans. Honestly. I mean, we should have had Obamacare taken care of. If they'd been on the ball, they would have come up with a replacement, something that fixed it. They would have built the damn wall. They would have found a way to get spending under control. They didn't. So shame on Paul Ryan and the Republicans.
And they would have gotten two more Supreme Court justices. Oh, wait a minute, we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've had years and decades, though, to fix these problems. And when the time comes to do it, what do we get? Nothing. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like our Michigan legislature for the last 8 years, which is where I originally thought you were talking about on a microcosm. What did they do?
Yeah.
We were talking with Tom about Proposal 1.
Shooting ourselves in the foot is what the Michigan Republican Party is best at. Because we had Rhino Rick for 8 years. He got a few things done, but he could have gotten a lot more done. And the losers that we had in the GOP Senate and House in Lansing the last 8 years are disgusting. You guys, I can't even believe you maintained control this time around. Honestly.
Yeah.
So you end up with a Gretchen Whitmer. I knew that was coming. I didn't think we'd lose AG. I really thought Tom Leonard had a shot at that, but I think it was just that drive of Democrats, all the money they spent here. And where was our Michigan Republican Party spending an equivalent amount of money? Really?
Or even talking up Republican ideas and freedom, liberty, and all the good stuff. I mean, where are they? They're always absent without leave.
Absent without leave. And then the candidates themselves. Bill Schuette, lousy candidate.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, lousy candidate. And for Brian Calley, Governor Snyder, and the other guys that lost in the primary not to come around and do what they needed to do is disgusting. The Republicans can't even show a common front together. That's why Democrats always win.
Schuette wouldn't even take help, say, from
Colbeck. Yeah,
it's like, whoa,
he's just a lousy candidate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not super unhappy that this is. Sometimes you need a good kick in the rear end.
He likes his family real estate business in the Caribbean because that's all he's got now.
I moved out of Washington County last year into Livingston County because I wanted to get away from liberals. You know what? And my congressman was Mike Bishop. Invisible Mike Bishop in my book. I mean, I've been asking him to come on the show and do what Tim Walberg does for 2 years. Incapable of responding, let alone putting his butt on the line and getting down here. I don't know. Did he talk to anybody at this station, Derek? Did he ever call into Theron's show? Mike Bishop, I think he just wanted to get out. Does he get a full pension now? Because he did his 2 years or 4 years, whatever he did. I don't even know how long he was there.
I don't know if it's
the most invisible candidate. Come on, dude. The only
the good news is that the Democrats are going to do nothing for the next 2 years, except for try to destroy Trump. He'll be strong because he just doesn't give a damn, and we will have a very short or easy lift to take it back, quite literally, next election. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, you know that Nancy was supposed to be facing a whole bunch of opposition with their own party as Speaker of the House, but there's a whole caucus of Republicans that are going to vote for her to remain Speaker of the House.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because she is just a guarantee of the next election for us. Once people have their nose rubbed in Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters for a while.
You think is she really going to do that, though?
I hear she's going to step down after 6 months or so, or promise to step down after 2 years.
She can't. She won't do that. She won't do that. She's a megalomaniac. She's not stepping down from anything.
Yeah, well, here's what the Democrats really need to look at. They've got two paths here. Number one, they go with this continuing drive to impeach Kavanaugh, to impeach Trump, to be the obstructionists, to be the morons that they've shown themselves to be.
Hey, keep it up.
Which they should know, as of right now,
it
will cost them 2020. They'll lose the House again, right?
Well, it cost them the Senate.
Yeah.
Going after Kavanaugh the way they did cost them the Senate. Thank you.
So is Nancy Pelosi and the leadership of the Democratic House that stupid to know?
Yes,
because
the answer is yes.
Yes.
Well, let's hope they are that stupid.
Well,
good man, Gary. Great minds think alike.
For decades, we know how stupid they are.
Yeah. All right. Well, good call. Appreciate it, Gary. Have a good one.
All right, gentlemen.
See you, Gary.
Take care. Let's take a call from Todd in Whitmore Lake. Todd, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. What's up?
What's going on?
You tell us.
Not much. Hey, I'm kind of hanging out doing the honey-do list.
No, that keeps keep your honey happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, it's funny you say what you said about Mike Bishop, that he wanted to possibly get out, because that was what was crossing my mind too when he had a percentage that he probably could have had a recount on.
He walked away quick, didn't he?
Exactly. I'm thinking there's something wrong here, because I don't think he wanted it, because I myself would have done a recount.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I really, he did not make the effort. He really did not. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it anywhere. And it kind of makes me think, you know what? Mike Rogers worked that seat for a long time. And I think Bishop was Mike Rogers' pick, wasn't he? I'm thinking he was.
Yeah.
And for Bishop to just not make the effort, I can't explain it otherwise. I mean, there were plenty of signs, but you can't win an election with signs.
Oh, no, exactly. And
knock on some doors, get on the radio, get on the TV.
Instill some enthusiasm.
Do something for crying out loud.
Like.
How about spending a little money?
Well, you know, I don't know about you, but I went to bed that night, and James was ahead, Bishop was ahead.
Yeah.
You know, all our candidates were ahead, and you wake up next morning and find them 10 points behind?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did the Democrats do while we were asleep?
It was brutal. It was brutal. What else you got, Todd?
Oh, they cheated. They did like a Florida and Arizona. I mean, that's what happened. But anyway.
Yeah.
But no, that's about all I got. But it was just strange about Mike Bishop. I just don't know. It's almost like he went from college football to the NFL and couldn't handle what was going on.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. All right. Well, great call, Todd. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
See you,
Bye-bye.
Todd.
Have a good one. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I run from being disappointed to not being disappointed. I did hear Alyssa Slotkin on Gruber this week and was quite surprised to hear that she's saying right now, anyways, that she is not supporting Nancy Pelosi for Speaker, which kind of made me twist my head. She also said she supports free market alternatives for health care, which, again, surprised me. Now, maybe this is all just lip service to the conservative radio host, right? But I don't know. Maybe she won't be as bad as we think. Maybe the power of prayer will...
Maybe she'd like to get reelected. Actually represent her constituency instead of the national party.
Yeah.
There's a concept.
Well, and she said, although we had seen commercials of her saying the opposite, she said country over, she told Gruber, country over party. But there was commercials of her literally saying party
elected.
Before country.
To get her elected.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're going to take the hard break. And when we come back, we'll hopefully hear from Nick Stumphauser. And then we've got just a ton of stuff to talk about, including Florida and Arizona. See you on the other side.
Yesterday's love was like a warm summer breeze, but like the weather you change.
People are always always on the go, driving to work, running errands. How do they keep informed? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for the latest issues, discussed by hosts like Joe Pags, Fayrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business with Wham Radio and whamradio.com. Whamradio.com.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh, recounting the votes in the Sunshine State.
Right, we're going to see this recount happen now, that's for sure. The Secretary of State has just announced that. And I think these people are not aware of it behind me, but I think that most of them would approve of that decision because they want to see the accurate count done here.
Fox's Doug McElway in Broward County, Florida, where both the governor's race and a Senate seat remain undecided. The damage from a California wildfire is hard to believe.
We're in the heart of paradise. It really does look more like hell. Here on the main drag, every single business just about has burned to the ground. And you talk about the numbers, 6,700 homes and buildings wiped out. That makes the Camp Fire, this fire, the most destructive in California history.
Fox's Claudia Cowan in Paradise, California. The fire's claimed at least 9 lives. This is Fox News.
When one of your major home appliances stops working, you want someone with experience to fix it. Bill and Joe Henderson at MasterTech have been taking care of people in Ann Arbor and the surrounding communities since 1978. At MasterTech Appliance, they service nearly every appliance make and model. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, freezers, dishwashers, ranges, air conditioners, and more. MasterTech handles both residential and commercial work and always solves the problem. Their technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. Call 734-662-0641. That's 734-662-0641 or toll free 800-663-0331. You can also visit MasterTechAppliance.com online. MasterTech, Federal Boulevard, 1 block off Stadium near the Ann Arbor Post Office. Service hours daily, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. MasterTech Appliance, technicians who care. Servicing appliances throughout Washtenaw, Livingston, and Western Wayne County.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is WellBridge. WellBridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing care facilities you've ever seen. All WellBridge locations offer a resort-like atmosphere, and their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. Here's former patient Evelyn Danielson from Brighton.
It was excellent. It wasn't only just the physical part of it, doing your exercises with them. It was the RNs, even down to the kitchen people that came in and said, "What can we fix you? What do you like? We'll try to do it for you." And everything with a smile. I couldn't get over. I would heartily recommend WellBridge.
For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for WellBridge. In Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team, WellBridge invites everyone to learn more about them at thewellbridgegroup.com. WellBridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to catch our drift here at Wham Talk 1600.
It's like uppers and downers. You have the mellowed out music, and the next thing you know, we're going to talk politics.
Gary screaming into the microphone. Right. Well, anyway, so Michigan didn't turn out the way that I wanted. but kind of turned out the way I expected, pretty much.
I had high hopes for James. Like I was saying, before I went to bed, I look at the score and I say, oh, great, thank you, Jesus, and wake up and what? Same with Jeff Jones. He was beating Dingle.
I know, I saw
and
that
what
for a
the
little
heck
bit.
happened? And all of a sudden, it's like minuscule. What'd they do while we were asleep?
Well, the urban centers, the Democrat-held areas always report late because they're inefficient.
Oh, you mean
and
like
ineffective.
Dade, like Miami-Dade?